I love God. You don't love God? What's wrong with you?
Hey everybody, welcome to Hustle Woman Radio, where the joy of the Lord is our strength, so that the obstacles of life don't become our kryptonite. This is the station where you will learn, you will laugh, and you will get loved on. I'm your host, the Hustle Woman herself, Aquila Maddox, also known to many of you as the Inspirationalist. I have a passion to see women walk in joy, walk in peace and in love within themselves, as well as their relationships. See, this causes a major impact on your productivity and your self-esteem. I mean, we have a lot of women that are out there putting makeup on and, of course, getting themselves dressed to the T, suited and booted, as some would say, and still don't feel too good about themselves. I don't want to see my queens depressed and unaware of their self-worth. So I wanted to start a show that would empower you to be able to recognize your value, be able to add value to your life, and as well as to be able to make you aware of the capacity that God gave you. So this is our first time we're airing live, and I'm super excited. And as you get to know me, I'm always excited. So that's really nothing new, but I'm stoked all the time. And it's truly an honor to share the air with you on this wonderful evening. I want to thank you for lending me your ear. I wanted to start out, since this is our first time meeting, explaining the purpose behind the Hustle Woman show. If you follow me on social media, you may have seen some of the posts and the advertisement coming up, talking about the reveal of Hustle Woman. Hustle Woman is a new superhero in town. I'm super excited about her because she derived from the Proverbs 31 woman, which was in the Bible. And, it's pretty cool because if you've never read the story, it's something definitely that you want to read. All right. But just to give you a little bit of information here, I mean, the scripture paints a picture of this woman and she does everything. She's absolutely phenomenal. I'm going to just be real churchy real quick and just kind of pull out the word and just kind of talk to you about just naming some of the things that she does. But it first starts out talking about her value, which is what we want to emphasize here on this station, that she is she's worth far more than rubies, you guys. Her husband is confidence in her, and basically is speaking to, that anyone she comes around, they got confidence in her, that she lacks nothing of value, that she brings good and not harm all the days of her life. She works eager with her hands. She's like the merchant ships. And if y'all know anything about Arizona, because that's where I'm located, you got to be like merchant ships because not much is close around here. But anyway, she's bringing food from afar. She's up while it's still night. And I'm telling you, if you're a mother alone, or even simply, you ain't even got to be a mom. If you're a woman on the grind, then you know what it's like to be up late, getting your hustle on, right? Super excited. I'm just really excited about everything that this woman here began to do. It says that she goes about her work vigorously, right? Her arms are strong for her tasks, and she sees her trading as profitable. She recognizes her own value and the value of her work. She extends her hands to the needy, her arms to the poor. When it snows, she has no fear for her household. That means she's taking care of business. She's doing prep work. Hey, we don't have any snow out here in Arizona for the most part, but I still think it gets cold. I'm just a cold person, I think, anyway, because I think 70 degrees in air conditioning is freezing. Burr, right? But anyway, it says she makes her own clothing from fine linen. She has respect where she, in the gates and things like that. And she makes garments and sells them. Man, this woman is doing a lot. It says that she can laugh at the days to come. That means she's kind of easygoing, She's understanding that, hey, it may not all make sense. I may not even be able to tell you what's up ahead, but I can take joy in that, right? And it says that she's clothed with strength and dignity. I know that's you, Queen. I know that's you. It says she speaks with wisdom and faithful instruction. She watches over the affairs of our household, and she does not eat the bread of idleness. That means she's always producing something. I mean, even in your rest, believe it or not, your rest can be productive. Are you taking out time to make sure you're getting rejuvenated so you can continue to go forward and be productive in the tasks that you have for the next day, for the weeks to come, for the months to come? Some of you are working and going to school. That's a big responsibility out there. You know what I mean? And I want to make sure that you're getting rest so that you're not exhausting yourself and you're not able to give it your best when it comes time to do that stuff again. So when I sat there and I was marinated on this, I realized that there was seriously another superhero on the scene. Now, I absolutely love superheroes. I think Iron Man is definitely by far my favorite. OMG. It's something about the suit. And I think I'm going to be honest, I think what I like most about him is his superpowers is really connected to what he puts on, right? And it's also connected to who he is, because his mind had to create all of that, right? Had to invent all of that amazing gear and all of that. And so I think that's what's more amazing to me. It's not just a freak of nature kind of a thing, like being bit by a spider, which I absolutely adore Spider-Man. It's not that kind of a deal. It's literally him having to utilize his brain, put that stuff to the test, and began to learn even his own greatness. Like, he had to become familiar, like, wow, I didn't realize, because even if you've seen the movie, right, he was out there in the desert figuring out still what he had been working on. Like, okay, how do I bring this thing to life? Because now my life literally depends on me having to utilize my best ideas. And sometimes that's what it looks like for us, having to have on-the-job training with our best ideas, putting forth these new ideas to work right now and needing them at the same time. So anyhow, I'm just super excited about this new superhero called Hustle Woman. If you look up the word hustler, I appreciate its first definition. And it says that it means that you are working vigorously or aggressively and you're a go-getter. And I believe the Proverbs 31 woman was just that. She was a go-getter. She was working vigorously, as you can see. She wasn't somebody that was sitting there waiting for things to be given to her. She was able to appreciate all of her gifts and use them. She was not, complaining about, man, why do I got to do everything? I've got a long day ahead of me. I wish, goodness gracious, I just wish that I just didn't have to do all of this stuff. It was a matter of employing people when necessary, because we got the gift of delegation, man. And if you do have children, you delegate to them sometimes, right? And if you're not, start utilizing them, because that's another way that we train them. That's another, I believe, an attribute of being a good hustle woman, is being able to utilize all of our resources. Okay. So anywho, something else about the Proverbs 31 woman, which is, or the modern day hustle woman. Okay. I want you to understand something, man. God gave me like this amazing revelation about being a woman. And oh my God, it was really life changing for me. I was like just sitting there marinating, and then all of a sudden, because I remember being married. I'm not married at the time, but I remember being married, and I did a lot. And I would feel like sometimes my husband wasn't helpful or helpful enough. And it would be frustrating, because I'm taking care of our child. I'm taking care of the house. I'm cooking. I'm cleaning, running errands. And then he's giving me things on the honey-do list as well. And then I felt like all he did was go to work. Well, I'm not telling you that, that they cannot be helpful. Hear me out. Hear my heart. I'm not saying they can't be helpful. I'm not saying that God didn't give them the ability to help, to lend a helping hand. Because I know we talk about this a lot in church. People be like, hey, the help me, But I really just want you. I just want you as a woman to really understand how God made you. And it's simply amazing. The Lord was like, listen, I gave you a womb. I gave you a womb. This is what we bear. We have the ability to bear children through, right? And he said, and with that being said, I want you to understand that I've given you an extra capacity to carry someone else in addition to yourself. Now, for some of y'all, that may not have been new news, but for me, it was simply really great revelation for me to recognize that I am literally built for this. Like, I am equipped to be able to carry somebody else and all that their life would entail. So when you got to carry your family's life, and you got to carry your husband and all of his endeavors, it's because you have the capacity to be able to do so. Don't make no apologies for it. Don't feel bad for it. Don't even feel like, oh my God, it's a curse. It's absolutely an amazing superhero strength, because men don't have that ability. And I hope that it empowers you today to know that this is exactly why so much, a lot of the times, it's placed on you in your family, from your friends and things like that. Because some people don't realize that they have a capacity, even other women, they don't realize they have a capacity like you to carry such a weight. So they're trying to take the weight of their life and put it on someone else, not realizing they just got an amazing capacity built within themselves. So I'm here for you, because I'm now aware of my capacity and my ability to bear the weight of someone else. So I want to bear some of the weight that you all have in your lives by sharing with you revelations and experiences. We're going to have interviews and really great information to pass on to help you do life in a very real way. And I don't want you to feel bombarded with stress. Like, I don't want you to be so maxed out that you're not able to enjoy each aspect of your life. I want you to enjoy working. I want you to, and even if it's just with an understanding that it's just for a temporary moment, because I know I've got entrepreneurs out there as well. I'm one. So I know that when you go get a job sometime, you're like, look, my job is my side hustle, and it's merely a sponsor to propel me to do what I really want to do, right? So either way, I just want you to be able to literally walk with your head up high, knowing the value of who you are and who God has created you to be, and then be able to infiltrate the world. I mean, God gave us such an amazing power. We have the ability to change the world. Look at Eve. Man, listen. She went over there and wooed her boo, her husband, you know what I'm saying, her bae, and it changed the world as we know it. Now, good, bad, or indifferent, the world was changed by the influence of a woman. And so I want us to be able to know the value and the capacity we possess, so we can be healthy influences in our family, in our lives, and in our community. Man, I'm super excited. I don't know about y'all, but I'm looking forward to walking this thing out with you. Again, my name is Aquila Maddox, also known as the Inspirationalist. This is our first time airing live. We got some Erica in the background talking about, I love God. You don't love God? What's wrong with you? Because that's the story of my life. I do love God, and I really do appreciate, honest and truthfully, every gift that he has given me. And again, I want you guys to just stay tuned, because we are going to continue to air. Look for our next show coming up. I am so excited. I don't know what to do with myself, because Hustle Woman is coming, you guys. I'm telling you, there's going to be a reveal of the character and everything like that. There's actually a character, the emblem, all of that's been put together. She's going to be on t-shirts and hats, and we got free wristbands coming at you. I'm super excited. If you want to find out more about me, you can go to my website, aquilamaddox.com. That's being redone. It's going to have our shows aired right there on the page. So I'm excited about that. It's just some wonderful things coming up. We got some events coming next Sunday, you guys, on November 15th. We're having the comedian Rain. She's coming live, you guys, to share with you some comedy, because I love laughter, and I like to keep things, in a really great atmosphere so that you can have peace, love, and joy right there, you guys. So she's coming as our special guest. She just confirmed with us today. So I want to say thank you so much, Comedian Rain, for sharing your time with these lovely ladies. It's a great opportunity to network. The Inspirationalist will definitely be there just to share an encouraging word, love on you guys. And again, we're going to have some refreshments, some wine and all that good stuff or whatever, some drinks, whatever kind of beverages, just so that, again, we can just take a load off. It'll be on this coming Sunday, or a week from today. This coming Sunday from 4 to 6 p.m. and it's going to be hosted in the West Valley. So if you're anywhere in the Phoenix area, I invite you to come. It's something you don't want to miss. We're looking to do this thing, once a month, because I think it's just going to be very good for us to get together, build relationship, and we got an amazing conference coming. The Hustle Woman Conference is coming up in February. So we got some good stuff coming up, you guys. I'm super excited. Anyway, I love you all. I'm going to sign off. And again, stay tuned to our next airing, which, I don't know. I'm trying to figure out how often we should do this. I would like to hear your feedback. I'm thinking of doing it once a week, and maybe we can do this thing every Sunday. I think that'll be awesome. But if you want to hear a little bit more often, or you be like, you know what, I'm feeling like, we also blog. So maybe that'll kind of be something that'll be useful to some of you. There's also a blog out there, you guys. I'm connected to one of the best, the best coaching groups out there called Hannah Life as well. Shout out to them, hannahlife.net. That's HANNAHLIFE.net. Blogs are also posted there. So anyway, there's always a way to get an encouraging word from the Inspirationalist, to be lifted, to be loved, and to receive some laughs. I think we probably, I do want to hear your feedback, but I think we're probably going to go with once a week so I don't bombard you and I don't want you guys to become irritated with my voice. But I love you so much. Thank you again so much for tuning in, and we will talk to you next week.
I love God. You love God? What's wrong with you?